Joining me now to present the award to Virgin Mobile and Virgin Unite is Alliance board member and event co-chair Bill Moreau. Bill, welcome. Good to see you.
So good to see you too. Judy, thank you for doing this. You know, I have to admit to being a big fan, so it's great to see you. On behalf of the board of directors of the Alliance, I have the privilege of presenting the Private Sector Award to Virgin Mobile, and here to receive it is its CEO, Dan Schulman.
Thank you. Thank you to the Alliance for this. And on behalf of Virgin Mobile and Virgin Unite, we are extremely honored to receive this award. I will tell you, though, however, that the real honor for us is having the opportunity to work with so many of you in this room who labor tirelessly with incredible passion to end the plight of homelessness. And I think to help that cause and to help do that the private sector has to significantly step up its efforts in addressing America's social ills. It is frankly, in one sense, it's just good business. Our customers expect and demand that the brands they support are socially conscious. And I think in our country, it is not just enough to have successful financial corporations, but we need corporations that also have a heart and a soul. We cannot, thank you. We cannot let the economy be an excuse for cutting back on causes that need our attention. So if you'll indulge me for one moment, I want to tell a quick story about how this issue personally affected me. Several years ago, Rick Kosha, who you saw on the video here, who's the founder of Stand Up for Kids, an incredible grassroots organization focused on going out into the streets and helping kids first find them and then help them, mentioned to me that if we were really going to partner together and become passionate about the issue, that it would be important to understand exactly what it was like to live out in the streets. And knowing me, I probably looked at Rick and nodded my head and said, yeah, that'd probably be a good idea. And a week later, we're in front of the entire Virgin Mobile employee body. Rick and I were announcing this initiative of working together, and Rick, in front of everybody, states that he is going to take me to spend 24 hours on the streets of New York to experience this. And I looked at him in shock and realized pretty quickly that there was no way that I could say anything but yes at that point. And so he gave me the ground rules, and the ground rules were simple, that, I could not wear a wedding ring, no cell phone, no money whatsoever, and that it'd probably be wise not to shave for a week or so and wear jeans and T-shirt and, have a blanket over my shoulders. And so I met Rick in New York City at about 5 o'clock in the evening, and we set off for the next 24 hours to try and experience what this might be like. And I will tell you, those 24 hours were the longest of my life. As a corporate CEO, you're used to a certain amount of deference. And whether or not that's warranted or not is another question, but you tend to get it. And I will tell you, on the streets, you're invisible. Nobody pays attention to you. I sort of fancy myself as a reasonable communicator, somewhat persuasive, a good salesperson. In 5 hours of begging for money on the street, I raised less than $1. It was not just how much you raised, it's a humiliating experience, being invisible, people looking at you, and it's even good when they even look at you because most of the time they don't even recognize that you're out there. You know, I had to walk 2 miles to even find a place that would sell a cup of coffee and a little bit of food for the 85 cents that I had collected. And I will tell you, those 24 hours on the street made a profound impact on me and connected me to people in ways that I never even realized could be possible. I run a cell phone company. Our business is all about connecting people. And I now realize and passionately advocate that the connection between the private sector and nonprofits and government in addressing these issues is more important than ever. And I commit to you that we stand firmly behind this issue, and we are hopeful that the resources and programming that we can help to lend will someday, hopefully, eventually, put an end to homelessness in our country. Thank you very much.